This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Wow,
G'day,
she's
g'day.
back. Wow, mate, look at her.
Fresh
She
as a
works here.
daisy.
She remembers she works here.
I don't
can't
know
wait.
that fresh as a daisy.
No, I
is
can't
the
wait
term.
till
Still can't
tomorrow.
get your headphones on. These new headphones are tricky and they
Yeah.
pinch me.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
pinch me.
Now, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I reckon
Oh, no, it's
tomorrow
gonna be
you're
a hot mess.
you're going to
Yeah.
plummet.
Yeah.
Today we talk about baby Clara, the baby that Australia hates. This is the baby that decided to stroll in a stroller
In Australia, yep.
and be at a late night comedy show and make Arj Barker kick her out.
Well, interrupted
Yes.
continuously.
So we talk about other bad babies and bad toddlers. It's about time we make a stand against them, or else
Yep.
they'll take over the place.
Giddy up. Plus, well, I went on that holiday, remember? And then I was late coming back because of the floods in Dubai. We talked to other people whose holidays were impacted both negatively and positively by natural disasters.
Fantastic. Hey, Bob Down gets a mention in our show on a regular
Bob
basis.
Down gets probably too many
Bob Down, the
mentions on our
comedian.
show. So many people get Bob Down on this show, it's not funny. We are all bobbing down.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
So much finger fun, Nathan.
But it is exciting to have a big one.
Righto.
Over 937.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Everybody,
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want you to drive off the road, but she's arrived.
She's back.
She's arrived. The cause of the Dubai floods is here.
Nelly, you
mean-
brought a whole country to a standstill, a whole city, massively.
It takes a little bit. Whoever could have predicted a flood in Dubai would be what stops me from going back
You
to
see,
work.
I know, this
a
is-
flood in Dubai.
Yeah.
I thought that you were to stop over in Dubai and then that was just you crying because you had to come back to work.
A little bit. No, I didn't make it to Dubai on the way back.
It's a
How about
biblical
that?
story, isn't it? You
Isn't
would
it
never
just?
get that.
I
yeah.
know. Next up, well, no, we've done plague. Pestilence. That'll be the next thing that stops me, I
Oh,
suppose.
I've got to get some more team. That's all bugs and
yeah,
stuff.
bugs and locusts and
Yeah,
stuff.
the locusts, the
makes
plagues.
sense. That makes sense. I
I
thought
don't know,
it
like,
might have had
Excuse me, hey, Captain of Religion, how do
Yeah.
we know what pestilence is?
Yeah.
And you don't?
Well, I knew the word pest, but I didn't know where the links
links.
come from. You know what I mean? I thought maybe this is another big word that...
I see nothing's changed around here.
I've never heard the term ulence. Can you use it in the
That has a
sentence?
strong meaning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he had a stinky ulence. That's in the
He would have.
sentence.
He would have for
He
sure.
would have. How are
happening
you?
today?
Are you okay?
Oh, look, the jet lag is...
It's real.
I was awake at 3 o'clock this morning and I looked at I made the mistake of looking at my Fitbit app that told me I had 4 hours and 2 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
And
that's fun.
You know when you wake up and you're in a hotel room
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
and you don't
yeah.
know where you are,
Of course.
and you're really disoriented. That happened to me this morning. It didn't happen to me at all when I was travelling
Yeah.
in strange hotel rooms, friends' houses. The whole thing didn't happen once. It happened to me this morning in my own house when I
Wow.
woke up going,
Did you wake
Where
up
the
and
hell am
find
I?
your shoes and try to sneak out the door? Is that what the feeling was like?
Sure. But you have to grab the money off the counter first.
Sean, that says more about
That
you
wasn't
than it
for
says
free.
about me.
Okay, we're going to hear some more about
Yeah.
Natalie's, well, I'm guessing, really amazing trip / nightmare trip.
And also, you'll be pleased to know I brought you presents.
Thank God.
Remember when
great.
I brought you presents from Sweden?
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
taste. Yeah, the presents that usually go in us, and they're disgusting.
I'm not going to say it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same sort of thing. I've brought you something nice.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ellie.
Hi, Natalie.
Oh, remember me?
We've missed you. I have.
I bet
You have not even mentioned her. You haven't.
Fighting for my life against you guys the last
Yeah.
week.
Are you
Sorry,
joking?
I'm
Do you normally consider me an
At no
ally?
stage. Nathan is so
Yeah,
right.
right.
You've not mentioned Natalie.
You've not mentioned her once. And fighting for your life, me telling her how nice her top was and how I'm really loving her
very
pregnancy
aggressive.
style. Oh, I might as well just be punching her in the head. With compliments.
Hey, Ellie,
You
what's
are
happening on
on
the road?
notice. You know what? You're going on a year's break soon. I'm going to make it happen.
It won't be a break.
Sean said it's a holiday.
It's a holiday,
Sorry,
mate. It's a
Sean
holiday.
told everyone
This is
it's a
what I got
holiday.
yesterday.
Sleep
It's a
in's the whole lot.
holiday. You're going to watch movies.
Exactly.
Anyway,
We'll get you on for Netflix reviews.
Netflix, just one
You don't have
Netflix
that
review.
much time, Sean.
Just one.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Next time you fly, it could be in first class. Choose one of 3 first-class trips around the world with your best mate and $50,000 to spend.
Novus. First class. 50K. And 50K.
Yes.
All right. Well, as somebody
Monday.
who's recently been on a holiday, I can recommend it.
Well, you can't get your headphones on your head.
No, I forgot how to do it.
Did you go
Monday,
No, I did
somebody
not
is
go
winning
first
this
class.
thing. Monday.
That is outstanding. Actually, outstanding.
Yes.
Rachel from Karratha, good morning.
Good morning.
Rachel, you know what? It's so great to get a Karratha update. What's happening in town? What's the headlines?
We got the big strike today.
Oh, the teacher
teacher
strike.
strike.
Yep.
Where will the youths of Karratha congregate then today, do you think?
Well, teachers are all going to the town centre, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
You got a skate park
And
there for
kids?
the kids to hang out?
Pardon?
Do you have a skate park for the kids to hang out?
Yeah, there's a few different. A lot of those places are closed because there's no staff to run them because they're meant to be looking after their own kids. So.
I see what's
Interesting.
happened. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was always the dream when you're a kid for the teachers to go on strike, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I know.
Yeah. I'd actually get into their business and start to stir some trouble. We followed the teacher home once
right.
that we thought that we
She's having an affair or
Yeah, they're
something?
having an
Yeah.
affair. Yeah, and then we caught her having an affair with another teacher.
So
Also,
you're
you're
right.
actually right. That rumour was right. Because you guys started a lot of rumours about your fellow students and stuff that weren't right.
Yeah, this one was bang on.
Yeah.
Bang on.
Being the,
I know the name too.
operative word. You're in the
I
running,
know you do.
Rachel. Anthea's in Basie. Morning, Anthea.
Good morning.
Hey, Anthea. Hey, Anthea.
Hi.
What's the headline of your life? We heard what the headline in Karratha is. What's going on with you?
Oh my gosh.
The big news.
I'm just walking the puppies down the river. There's no big headlines. I'm just getting by.
So I'm taking it you've got dogs, or are we talking about
She's
our
talking
breasts?
about it, yeah.
Yes, I do. I've got two fairies to be with me.
Tough to leash
I didn't know
those
because
two.
Natalie takes her breasts for a walk every day.
And my dog.
Sean and I have one each on a leash.
Are you down at the Basie Gardens down there by the river?
I am actually.
Beautiful
yes,
spot.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It's a dog haven.
Bit
Nat?
cold though. Yeah, bit cold.
I was just hoping they're not going to run away while I'm on the phone to you. Actually.
Yeah, it is
Well,
bad to take
if
the
you
puppies
win,
for a walk in the cold.
You're going to need a dog sitter. You're in the running, Anthea.
Yeah.
Good luck, okay?
Hey everyone, let's find out what's going on with Linda in Mandurah. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Good morning.
Hi, Linda.
Morning, Linda.
What's the headline of Linda's life right now?
Oh, well, I'm just walking to the train station to
sweetheart.
head off to work.
It's cold
That's
this morning,
boring.
isn't it? It's a bit
Bit
cold.
brisk.
It's cold this morning, yes.
Linda, how far's your commute?
Oh, my God, it takes me an hour and a half.
Where are you going to? The end of the earth?
Where do you go?
Where are you going? So Mandurah to where?
I'm only going to Fremantle, but I have to catch a train and then the bus, and it takes
Oh,
me close. Yeah. Well, I could drive, but I don't know.
Yeah, then you got to pay for parking.
Hey, Linda.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
you do this often, I'm guessing. Do you have like a train friend, someone that you always see?
No, but I have a couple of friends that live in Booragoon that I tend to, stop off and I see them.
Oh,
On
so
your
you
journey.
do a bit of a pub crawl to work, do you?
Just popping into the GC up
All
there.
right, whatever you got to do. Linda, you're in the running for first class and 50k. Good luck. Jeff, hello.
Morning, how you going?
Wonderful,
Good, Jeff.
Jeff.
I need to know what's the headline in Jeff's life at the moment. What's going on?
Oh, headline. Oh, not much. Just about to install some air conditioning, making the world a cooler place.
You know
Oh,
what?
God
you know,
bless you,
you're doing God's work, really. I love air conditioning. Can you pass on my love?
Yes.
No worries.
we're
we'll do.
we're very pro aircon.
God, how bad the summer season be if you're in the aircon business? Because everyone's ringing your
Yes.
phone.
Hey, is your aircon at home amazing, Jeff?
Oh, it is now. It is. It took me a few years to upgrade it, so it's like a mechanic that doesn't want to work on
Exactly.
his own car.
Yeah, you do it all day. You don't want to do it when you get home.
Come on.
But there's a significant benefit to having it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it worth knowing an aircon person, Jeff? You know when you know a mechanic
Yes.
and they do a cashy, right? Can aircon people sort of help you out on the sly?
They can, but there's nothing worse than sort of residential. So, yeah, I usually tell everyone that I'm a plumber.
Particularly in
Putting
summer.
out their pipes. I don't know
So
what I'm
funny.
doing, but I committed. Good on you, Jeff. You're in the running for first class and 50k. And around it out, we've got another Linda, everybody. This is Linda from Southern River. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, wonderful,
Linda.
Linda.
Linda, give us the headline of the Linda Times. What's happening?
Well, not a lot, just getting ready for work. Had a lovely 3-day cruise out of Fremantle over the weekend.
I saw that boat in town just over the weekend. So which one, what was its name?
It was a P&O Pacific Explorer.
And where'd you go? Just a cruise to nowhere, or did you go somewhere?
Just a cruise to nowhere.
So out and back.
What's it like?
Out and back.
I've only stepped on a cruise ship once. Remember that party we were at?
Yeah.
And I've got a dream of going on a cruise. Is it fun?
It is fun. If you go with a group of people, you can have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you see a lot of value in it, Linda? Because I know you can get some good deals out there.
I think so. If you can get a good deal, definitely worth it.
So what's the highlight? Is it the facilities? Is it the entertainment? Is it the food?
The entertainment. It was the comedy cruise. So we had Bob Down on there. Fantastic.
Bob Down. And who else? Bob Down and who else?
Yes, it was very good.
Was that it, just Bob Down?
Yes. No, there was a few other local comedians as well.
Yeah, nice.
Well, that's turning back.
I don't know if I'd want to hop on the Bob Down cruise.
Yeah, Dave Callan. Was a guy called Dave Callan on there? Because we know our mate has been doing a few cruises.
No, he wasn't. No.
Yeah, he's like Hagrid and does knock-knock jokes. You would have noticed him.
Bob Down hasn't been around for 30 years.
Down.
He has.
Well,
He's
you
been
know
on
what?
cruises.
He's been on cruise ships. He's just sailing around the world waiting to die.
Living his best life. Linda, you're in the running for Nova's First Class and 50K.
God, he looked like Ellen DeGeneres, didn't he?
He did.
Bob Down.
Plenty more opportunities to get on air with us during the rest of the show. Remember, it is going off on Monday. All right.
Sorry, Nathan. Have a look at that one there. It looks old.
Some pictures
because that's
of
his
Bob
current
Down.
age.
Which one?
Comedy
which one?
on the Sea, Harry.
Where?
It's just on Harry. It's right
me,
here.
put it
They're right
on.
there.
Oh, that one there.
Oh, no. Oh,
Look at his head. I mean, we're all getting older. There's no doubt about it.
He committed to the act, didn't he?
It looks like Bob Down's deflated a bit.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
This Friday, everyone, we can check out Bob Down. He's performing at the Perth Comedy Festival. If
And the
everyone's
Regal,
interested.
right across the road.
Yeah, his show's called Jazzy.
And yes, it is. It's 17 to 7.
Ali, have you ever heard of Bob Down? Just
Yeah,
walked
I
in.
recognise his face, but I couldn't, not by the name, but definitely by the face.
I mean, he's one of the great character comedians of our time.
You see his hair, Ali? That's what mum hair is after you get oh, we've got children, I've got no time to brush my hair.
part.
You're getting that haircut. You're getting
Right.
Bob Down's haircut. And to be honest, it'll look good on you. Sam, can we get a picture of Bob Down's hair on Ellie, please? Just
Can
to
you
show her
make that
future
happen?
as a mum. Thank you. Yes. That is so good. We need it.
I'm just trying to get through the day at the moment, and now I'm
Your
being
hair is-
told I'm going to get a Bob Down haircut.
Exactly the same colour too. Like you're
That's
already
what I
halfway
mean.
there.
It translates really easily.
And our hairdresser, we have the same hairdresser.
We do.
I'm sure he'll be right onto that.
And you know she can pull it off.
God.
Bob Down looks like if the Wiggles cast a Predator in their team. And also, Bob Down, at the moment, the wall of Bob Down looks like the reason why houses have locks.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, not answering the door to that. No way.
Anyway, Amy's organised an interview with him. He'll be in tomorrow. So funny.
Actually, Amy, you did ask us, didn't you?
Yeah, she did.
I know, when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is awkward.
And we said no one talks about Bob Down anymore. And here we are.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well.
Now, turn it off.
You won't have
Turn
it.
it off.
They aren't our future,
We're
the
off
way
them.
they're behaving these
We're
days.
off them.
We have woken up to a country that all hates a baby called Clara.
How do you hate a baby called Clara, by the way? It's
Her
so
mother
funny.
Trish, decided to take her to a late night comedy special by Arj Barker. When I first saw this story, Arj Barker doesn't really float my boat that much. So sometimes I do have not the fondest feelings towards him. So I was ready to jump on the bandwagon to be all Arj.
So,
Yes.
so Clara wasn't crying or anything.
No,
she wasn't screaming. She was just kind of making
was making
regulation baby
Gurgling.
gurgles and
And look,
you know.
if you haven't saw the story, you're living under a rock because I'm pretty sure this has got enough juice to go internationally. So
he kicked her out.
Hey, let's listen to Trisha's version of what went down. This is baby Clara's mother.
She did a little bit of babbling, and like I said, he just stopped and he said, oh, is there a baby here? And then he just did a thing about babies, and then everyone was laughing because it was like part of the show. He said, I speak fluent baby, and it said, take me outside. He then sort of turned to the crowd and he was like trying to get their support to sort of kick us out. If he had just stopped the show, moved the microphone away and said to me, hey, you know what, actually, I'm finding it a bit distracting. Do you mind leaving? I would have been fine. I would have just walked out.
Let's talk about that for a second. Because I was really surprised about the comments on this, because I thought that maybe I was looking at this as a non-parent, but majority of the comments were from parents saying that mother was selfish taking that baby. That baby, a 7-month baby, had no right to be.
Well, she said it's because the baby's breastfed only and she can't express. So in order to feed the baby, she had to take the baby.
Then you don't go to the show.
Yeah, when I read it also, I was thinking, okay, put myself in the situation with Megan taking any of the kids out when they were born. I couldn't see it, and I was thinking that the article was framed for us to be outraged against Arj to start with, but we've all had the same opinion once you've read it, and you go, it's a 15 plus.
I don't think that's
the setting.
He said,
Emma,
it's geared towards 15, but it's like the
baby
not
doesn't
offended
understand
by it.
No,
the baby's not
and it's more so, I mean, the venue should never have let him in. Let's hear from Arj. This is what Arj had to say.
But in the Athenaeum, sound travels like you can hear the drop of a pin. And I've seen already that noise, it doesn't take much to distract an audience. It was a very difficult situation, but I think I would do it again.
Yeah. So the venue shouldn't have let the baby in, firstly.
Yes.
So let's just say
not without ID.
Yeah. But but Arj, when she said that he should have just taken not spoken to the microphone and asked her to leave.
You're at a comedy show.
It's not really his job to stop his show down, then ask somebody to leave because they've got a baby in there.
And also, have you never been to a comedy show before? Like, if you walk in late, the comedian's going to say something to you. It's what what they do.
Yeah. She was boasting about how Dave Hughes, she had brought the baby to Dave Hughes, and Dave Hughes had his comedy special just a couple of weeks beforehand, and he had incorporated the baby into the show.
Yeah.
What a wonderful time for you. Dave Hughes didn't care. But from what I'm reading from most parents, they're saying nah.
No, we wouldn't be doing it in that household.
No, you shouldn't have done that. There was an interesting comment of this person that said that they had decided to have a really nice night out with their partner, and they went to Gold Class Cinema. So basically, that's the expensive one. They ordered food and drinks and all that sort of stuff, and they were settling in, and then this woman walks in with her 2 to 3 year old toddler at a late night movie. She was tired anyway, crying, running around, disturbing everyone in there. And I was like, oh, okay, these people are just having a go at this woman because she's a parent. And she goes, and they said, no, we are parents as well, and we got a sitter to look after our kids.
So they can have a special night
we are looking outside of ourselves. It's not just about our enjoyment and us getting out of the house. It's about the however many other, the 20 other people in this cinema
that have paid a premium.
And it's
a late night movie. Of course a toddler's going to be upset by that. They're normally in bed.
Yeah.
They're so tired. There's no way the kid's enjoying the movie.
This is so against the political correct wokeness of it all, but I feel like everyone sort of has had the same opinion, which brings me to this. It's time we start pointing out bad babies.
I agree.
Like, real bad babies. You know what I mean?
I think they're all cute, can make as much noise as they want, but you're trying to have a good time.
Hashtag not all babies.
Not all babies. The bad ones.
But when there's a bad one, I think we need to dob them in.
And the bad toddlers. You know what I mean?
They're gone mental.
I mean,
they're
really, this is not it's not the bad baby, it's not the bad toddler, it's the sometimes entitled parent that takes them to places where they shouldn't go.
Well, they think it's funny. Oh, look at him just having a good old time. No, he's ruining my dinner.
Yeah. It's time we talk about this. Let's take off these woke shackles. Let's take a minute out of our day to dob in crap babies. Rubbish babies. The bad babies. Bad baby.
See, there's one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Sean, would you like to extend this to bad toddlers?
Yeah, I think that,
For sure.
So, because toddlers are the worst, I reckon, because they're mobile as well.
And some parents just let them do what they think. They think it's funny.
So if it's that situation, you go, no, this place is not for you. Leave. If you've kicked out a baby, let me know. Let me know what they did. We won't have one too many and headbutted someone.
Yeah, they can get dangerous.
Get out of here. We're going to give somebody a family pass, huh? Which is great because, to be honest, all these comments were mostly from parents.
Arj Barker was coming to town.
Family pass to Jurassic Kingdom plus show bags. That's a
where
place
you take a baby
for babies and toddlers. With over 20 life-size moving dinosaurs, visit JurassicKingdom.com.au for tickets. Hurry, because it ends this Sunday.
Emma Emma's in Kwinana. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Em.
Do you want to dob in a baby, Emma?
It was actually my son when he was about 6 months old. He's now about to turn 5, and I got told I was tickling him on the bus on the way home, and I got told to shut the F up or get off the bus by another passenger.
Because your baby was laughing.
There is
Because
nothing.
my baby was laughing.
There is nothing more beautiful in the world than the sound of a laughing baby. So whoever that was a monster in there in the wrong.
Wow, Emma.
Yeah, and also on a bus. Sorry, buses are fine. Public transport's fine. A flight as well, unless our producer Amy, and she wasn't really. She's got 2 children, but she said you can always put up with one baby, but she was stuck in between 2 babies.
She had
crying
stereo
once.
babies.
She had one in the front and one in the back, so she was in the crossfire of fighting babies.
Dueling babies.
One baby was empowering the other baby to get loud.
Oh, no doubt.
And vice versa. That would be a lot, but yet it's their right.
When you're on the bus too, a lot of people just put their headphones in and just carry on with their day. You wouldn't even know.
Imagine telling a parent to shut that baby
I mean,
up 'cause it's
I'm concentrating on what I'm graffitiing on the seat.
Exactly. That's a great point. Thanks, Emma. Natasha's
Agree.
in Brigadoon.
I'll be all
Hi,
right.
Tash.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Tash.
Do you want to dob in a baby? This is a safe space, Tash.
It's more a cranky toddler.
Yes.
I had gone out with a family, and I do have 3 children and a granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
We'd gone out to dinner for my mother-in-law's birthday, and it was nowhere fancy, just the local pub.
Yeah.
It was a state of origin. There was a table decorated in blue, so there was obviously a large number of New South Wales supporters coming in.
Yes.
They came to the restaurant. They had a large number of small children with them.
Yes.
They proceeded to run around the restaurant, to come and stand at our table looking at us. It was kind of weird.
Looking at you? Oh, gross.
Just sort of joining in. And then one of the fathers proceeded to chase one of the children around the restaurant, which was always entertaining.
Yeah.
And at the end of the meal, I went over and spoke to the grandmother who actually worked in the restaurant, said we'd had an interesting evening, could have done without their children at our table, and whilst you think your child is cute,
Yes.
no, actually I said the only person who thinks your child is cute is you, and everybody else thinks they're an arse.
Oh, Natasha, straight to it.
God,
Not holding back.
What was the response?
She just had a sort of stunned mullet look on her face, and I left with my 3 perfectly behaved children, and we went home.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, Natasha, when the kids the parents are going, oh, they're having so much fun, entertaining that family. Well, no, they were getting in their face. We're just trying to eat their dinner. That happens a fair bit.
does.
Yeah.
It
If I wanted
does.
to have dinner with your children, I would have come to your house and picked them up.
Yeah. Or what happens when they first come over, you kind of go, oh, hi, and laugh and whatever, and then the family go, oh, look, they're loving it.
Yeah.
That family, they're
and
loving
then,
those children.
Then that
It's like,
mum and
no,
dad, I
I'm
mean,
done.
you know what, good on them for taking the opportunity. That mum and dad just like, shut that child off.
They're watching the game.
And just have a lovely date while you're looking after their children. It's actually quite clever.
We feel your pain, Tash. Thank you. Sharon's in Jindalee. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Sharon. We are giving you the opportunity to dob in a baby. What have you got for us?
Oh, so basically, I've been working with children all day. Love children. Got 5 of my own. Got a babysitter last night. Went out for dinner.
Yeah.
Me and my husband. About 8 o'clock. There was sort of 2 children in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Not too close. It was fine. Little one in a high chair, one sitting at the table. But then the little one in the high chair started to scream. Mum got it out. Obviously, came right to our table.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get dressed up because I always wear leggings and a nice white dress. But the little one decided spaghetti bolognese handprints on my dress.
Your dress.
Yeah, so at first it was like, oh, yeah. Then she was in my bag with my keys and things, grabbing stuff off the table, and then I'm just like, oh, sort of like laughing and looking, like making eye contact with the mum. Then the mum was just smiling and then sort of wasn't coming over. Then it took a 3-year-old, must have been a brother, to sort of take her away. But then he decided to come back and have a conversation with us. And then my husband had been on night, so I hadn't really seen him. So we're trying to chat, and then they kept coming over all the time. And then in the end, we just actually moved tables.
Hey, parents, don't do that. You think you're having fun? No.
And this is the thing. This is what I mean about not looking outside of yourself. You don't know Sharon and and the fact that she hasn't seen her husband for a while, and this is the night that they're going to go out and see each other. So why should your situation affect Sharon? It's so crazy.
It is. And if your kid's not up to behaving or sitting at the table for as long as you want to be there, don't take them. This is the bottom line. Like that, the kid didn't want to sit in the high chair. If they can't sit there that long, you can't take them out.
That's right. Anyway, take care of them.
How far into the meal, Sharon, were you sporting the saucy handprint on your shirt, on your dress?
Sort of halfway through, and literally, I never wear white ever, and I thought I will just make an effort and never wear white again. Straight in that when I got home. That's it.
That's disappointing. That needs to happen on the way out. You know what I mean? Because then, you know, because, I mean, who knows? Half a meal of that, your husband might fall out of love with you, and that's the baby's fault.
Yeah, that's right. Because what if he has just an active repulsion of stains?
Well, Sean won't tolerate Megan stained. He will not. It's fresh gear or nothing. Get out of here.
The good news, everybody we spoke to in the running for Nova's first class and 50K.
A family pass to Jurassic Kingdom plus show bags with over 20 life-size moving dinosaurs. Visit JurassicKingdom.com.au. For tickets, hurry ends this Sunday, Sharon. We cannot
go to Sharon. You suffered enough, Sharon.
Take the kids. You got 5 of them.
Yeah, we're chucking a bottle of White King too.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift. This could be your winning era. Win a trip to see Taylor Swift live or a Suzuki Swift. Get your tickets at carforacoursellottery.com.au.
All right, up for grabs. We've got $1,000 cash, worth your while. Ooh, hello.
Ooh, we got a couple of contestants going to face off this morning. Monique and Jenny, we'll start with you. Monique, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic, awesome. Monique. I hope you've got your John on. Of course, this is all questions about Johns. Do you know a lot of famous Johns?
Oh, I know a couple of Johns, so I'll have to see how I go.
All right. Well, let's find out about Jenny's John knowledge. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Know a lot about Johns, Jenny?
Hi.
No.
Have you ever gone?
Has anyone gone? Has anyone ever gone out with a John? Natalie, have you ever gone out with a John?
Gone out with a John.
Have you gone out with a John? What about you, Monique? Gone out with a John?
Never.
Jenny?
No.
There's a lot of them
such
around.
a common name. Why are Johns unlovable?
Have you, Nathan?
No, I've not.
No, Johns are lovable.
Are they? But no one here's loved one.
They all got loved up early.
All right, guys, this is a John off. This is a good old-fashioned John off.
We're going to ask a question, and then the answers are John. We're telling you right now.
Lucky the song wasn't Jack.
Indeed. You'll need to buzz in with your name if you know the famous John. If you get it right, take the point. It's the first to 5. Get it wrong, we just move on to the next John, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's test your buzzers. Monique? Jenny?
Jenny.
They're working well.
Looking forward to a big match here.
Guys, welcome to the John off. Sean, why don't you kick us off with the first John?
Okay. Your first question is, this John is the worldwide ambassador for Qantas Airlines and a Hollywood actor.
Monique.
It's Monique.
John Travolta.
Is correct.
Yes.
Monique is on the board. 1-0.
That's the only one I knew.
Did you know that, Jenny?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Okay. You're both going to know a hell of a lot more.
You know more Johns than you think you do. All right. Next John. Here we go. This John lives in Perth and sells a bunch load of cars.
Monique.
Monique?
John Hughes.
Is correct.
Yes,
No, it's another John. She didn't even realise you knew that, John.
God, it's just a tsunami of Johns.
Isn't it?
All right, next up. This John was the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch and knew nothing. Interesting.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I know that, and I never watched an episode of the show. It's from Game of Thrones, of course. Yeah. No point there.
No.
Monique still leads 2-0.
No, we'll strip all of Monique's points off her for that one.
Okay, next question. Here we go. This John was the sex symbol from Full House.
This is a
TV show Full House.
This is a deep cut, John. It's John Stamos, everybody.
John Stamos. You knew that one?
Yes, of course I did.
Yeah, Natalie.
He's a sex symbol for sure.
Give him another John.
All right, next John. This John is a singer and has dated Taylor Swift and Jennifer Aniston. Monique?
Is it Justin? Oh, sorry, John Mayer.
Is it Justin?
Justin Timberlake's friend, John Mayer.
Is it Justin Bieber?
No.
Okay, you get the point.
Yeah.
You lead 3-0, Monique.
First to 5, of course.
All right.
You need to come back round about now, Jenny.
I'm trying.
Okay.
This John is a handsome American actor whose last name is a deli meat.
You can almost guess this, surely.
Yeah. Well, the first bit's John. The second bit is Ham. The great John Ham.
Ham?
Hot ass.
My God.
I know. All right, Sean, next John.
Okay. I'm just trying to find the right one here. This John used to get very, very angry while playing tennis.
Monique, Jenny.
Monique
I thought it was John McEnroe.
is correct.
Jenny, you're just off.
Yeah.
Just
the way
off,
we're
Jenny.
hearing it, yeah,
Yep.
just off.
Yep.
You're going
Earlier.
fast, but you're just off.
Okay, Monique, you lead 4-0. If you get this next one, you win. So now's a good time to come back.
Come on, Jen.
All right. Jenny.
Yes.
Here we go. This John was the 14th Australian Prime Minister and has a university in Bentley named after him.
Oh, Jenny.
Yes, Jenny?
Oh, because I'm cursing. I'm cursing.
Yes.
It is John Curtin.
Senior high school.
Yeah. Wasn't John UWA.
Or John Edith Cowan. Jenny, you're on the board, so that's good. Monique still leads 4-1.
This is a really good battle. I'm
It is,
enjoying
isn't it? It is.
All right, here we go. This John is short, has bushy eyebrows, wears glasses, and was the Prime Minister of Australia.
Jenny.
Jenny?
Oh, Howard. John Howard.
John Howard.
John
is correct.
Howard.
You love your Prime Ministers. You're now up to 2, so it's 4-2.
Okay, here we go. This is the next one. This John was a character on TV show Lost and shares the same name as Nat's dad.
What's my last name? Like, seriously.
Monique.
Oh,
Too
you're
late,
too right.
Renee.
And you two should be ashamed because we know the competition's called Dear John, so the first name is John.
John.
Natalie's Locke's last name is Locke. Natalie comes from her father. She is unmarried. She is Natalie Locke.
And he is John Locke.
The answer was there, and you two
John Locke.
need to...
John Locke.
I think we take all their points off them and start again.
Well, you want to start again. You want this to go longer.
Okay, here we go. Next John. This John created and starred in a TV show about a dysfunctional hotel in the English seaside town of Devon.
Monique.
Monique, for the win.
John Cleese.
Is
He came into the studio a few years ago.
God, people
Had
have
the
been
time of his
screaming Johns in their cars then.
They were screaming Johns.
Monique, you've scored $1,000 cash.
Oh, it took a while to get there.
I
How you got there?
Oh, it was
Of
a
course,
nice
we're
journey. I liked
celebrating the Active Car for a Cause lottery, which could win you tickets to Taylor Swift in London. So get your tickets for that. Monique scored $1,000. We'll have another $1,000 up for grabs tomorrow.
New game, eh, Nath?
Yeah, new game.
New day, new game.
Yep.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
It is my first day back
Yes.
after slightly.
Back, everyone.
So I had a week of long service leave and then bonus holiday because of the Dubai floods. Extraordinary. But I brought you a present. As you know, I went to Switzerland was the main gist of it, and then
Yes.
some time in Austria, and then flew out of Prague in the end.
Okay.
So I thought I needed to get you something from Switzerland that really exemplifies the
watches.
country.
Oh, yes.
So what else was
Good, okay.
Switzerland famous for?
banking.
Cheese. Anything else? Banking.
Is it
Windmills?
Windmills?
No, that's
No,
the
Sweden,
Netherlands.
isn't it? Yeah, Sweden.
The Netherlands.
I feel like Switzerland should have windmills. That's why I won't
They
go there.
don't.
Switzerland. The Alps.
Wait, there's Switzerland. Swiss
Alps,
Army
yes.
knives?
Swiss Army knife. And what else?
Swiss shoes.
Swiss shoes.
Swiss shoes. No, that's the Nike Swish.
Oh, sorry.
That's a swoosh.
Sorry. Get mixed up sometimes.
It's the Nike Swiss.
That's pretty good.
Okay, wait, are we getting close? Anyone get close? Was I close with the pocket knives?
Halfway there.
Okay, is Swiss in the name?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Swiss.
So something
shoes,
another
Swiss
thing
knife,
that
Swiss.
Switzerland is famous for.
Oh, chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, well, it
So
took us a while
if
to
you were
get
to
there.
marry
A picnic?
a Swiss Army knife and chocolate.
A Swiss chocolate knife?
Chocolate Swiss Army knives.
Are you joking?
They look amazing,
I
Natalie.
love them, Natalie.
These are the real deal. So these are, I paid a lot of money actually for these.
Oh, they look
From that.
awesome.
How much were they? Recommended retail?
Oh, I think that this one box is roughly $30.
Really?
Maybe more, maybe a little bit more, 32 or something.
Can we go on to the is that the best before date? The 14th of the 9th, 2024. You didn't get one. You didn't go to the back of the
this one. Well,
back
this
of
is
the
the
shelf.
24th of August, 2024. So you better hurry. You better eat this one first.
Yeah, wow.
So these are
Are
to
they
share.
delicious?
I don't know. I haven't eaten one, but look how cute they are.
They look amazing.
They
Well
look
done.
exactly
Cute.
like. So much so that I had these in my hand luggage, and they searched my hand luggage because they thought I had a whole
lot of knives. And you're a bit of a terrorist. That's a
Hey,
bit
they're
of
well
fun.
done.
Hey,
We'll have a look at
so
them.
wait there, because usually you want to put something in our mouth that we don't want.
I know. I actually bought you something nice
That is
this time.
really
I know.
nice.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're
They're
welcome.
really cute.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, Nat, you were away for a little while. Did it feel like, because sometimes you're away on a holiday and you're just moving all the time and it goes in a
Yes.
flash, right? And you're like, God, what happened there? But did it feel like you're away
I
for a
did
while?
feel like it was away for a while, and then of course my flights got interrupted on the way home. So,
So
I
tell
was
us all
supposed to,
about that.
So I was supposed to fly out on Friday local time from Prague to Dubai, and then Dubai home. And then I got to the airport at 1 o'clock ish on Friday, and it just said flight cancelled, and I'm like, oh.
Here we go.
So then I went and talked to the guy at the Emirates counter, and he said, because it was an Emirates flight, obviously through Dubai, but I'd booked it through Qantas because they're a code share. And so he said, yeah, I can't really help you because you've booked through Qantas, so you have to rebook and figure out a solution with Qantas because that's who you booked
That's
through.
what people get confused. They don't realise when it's a dual flight or whatever. It's
It's who you paid the money to.
Yeah.
So, and I paid the money to Qantas. And so, but he did say, look, you know, we're not flying out today. We probably won't fly out tomorrow because the Dubai government wants them to clear the backlog of people who are in Dubai. So this is because, of course, the massive
1.5 year worth of rainfall
in one day,
One
which
out of
caused
75-year flood.
utter chaos in Dubai, and
Unbelievable,
and you know, there's nothing you can do about it. So I was like, okay. So I then had to sit up for the rest of that night, had to find accommodation, rebooked into the same hotel, but I then didn't know if I had to book for one night or two. So I checked in and out of that hotel 3 times.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so annoying, packing everything
How
up.
far
and
away
then-
was it? One of those airport hotels? Or
No,
was
no,
it,
no. It was in the town, which is
far
nice. Well, that was better than being out near the
Yeah, of
airport.
course.
Oh, yeah,
because,
for sure.
like, you know, it was
Yeah,
$100.
then you're really giving up.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So, and then so I had to sit up all night in order to then ring the Qantas help desk because they are operating on Sydney time, and so it's the middle of the night, and this woman is just telling me all these different alternatives. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. What? And she gave me 2 different alternatives, and one was through Singapore. And I'm like, so in the end, we settled on. I flew out of Sunday morning. I had to get up for a 6:45 flight from Prague to London.
Yes.
And then a 4-hour layover, and then the London to Perth direct flight, which at the
How long was
moment,
that?
well, normally it's about 16 hours, but it was 17 and a half because the flight path has changed to avoid Iran.
The
So now
conflict.
so we now go sort of up and around over through over Azerbaijan and Georgia, and then
Hey.
down through Pakistan, India, past Thailand, and down the coast.
Wow.
When you're on a flight
That's
for that long,
amazing.
right?
Nathan, it was such a long time.
So it was an extra 1.5 hours to avoid that
Well, I did
possible
that.
war.
I did that flight last year, and I said never
Yeah.
again because 16 hours it was too long.
Well,
I didn't personally. I don't like it.
Knowing that,
And
and
little
you,
longer.
you're having another hour and a half, would you, if you had a choice, would you have flown through the possible war just to cut off an hour and a half? I would have gone, you know
Iran
what?
just shooting drones at you and stuff? Missiles?
Yeah. I'd be like, let's
We're
just
up
risk
pretty
it.
high,
Be
we're
like, an hour and a
40,000.
half, let's just risk it. I need to get home.
When you're on a flight like that, because I can imagine I'd need to get up and feel the claustrophobia would set in, and I don't really suffer that often, but I can
me
feel that I
either.
would.
But it's just such a long time to do anything. Like, you don't lie on the couch for 17. Oh, okay. No,
Actually, to be honest, mate, have you seen some of the shows on Netflix?
But it is, like you get up a couple of times. But I was on the window and there was the girl next to me, right? She works for Qantas. So she was a flight attendant who was being flown from there. And then I don't know what the layover in Perth was, but then she was flying back to She was doing Perth to Singapore, then Singapore to London. So she was trying to get as much sleep as she could.
Whoa,
I know,
heavy.
and I don't feel so bad about myself. But you don't want to interrupt them. To get out when they're sleeping, you've got to physically climb over somebody. It's just not possible.
I haven't had a holiday where a world event or nature has created a problem for me. I always get back. I'm always on the flight. My flight never gets cancelled, and that is fantastic.
I've realised I'm now cursed.
But for you, this has happened a few times.
This is the only time it's been like a natural disaster.
No,
last time when I left, our flight got diverted to Singapore because somebody fell ill.
Yep, that's
they
right.
survived,
Yep.
but it was an extra day in Singapore, and everything got thrown into chaos because onward flights and stuff were affected. And then there was the time that my flight was delayed coming back from Morocco, and I got stuck in Dubai for 2 days because there were no other flights.
You deserve better from that airline.
But what I do love about you and Sean is that you two are sticklers for this. You book a flight, you book a trip, and make sure you only have about a couple of days left to come back.
You want to maximise the time
You
away.
want to maximise that, and then also, let's be honest, if something happens with your flight, you get to miss a couple of days of work. That's exciting to me. You got to experience that, Sean. Well, sort of.
Well, the volcano erupted over in Bali that year. Because I don't know how.
And how many? You were over there
10 years ago
were
now.
You over there for an extra 3 days or something?
Four days I was. Yeah, 4 days I was there. I was like Natalie, where we had to check out every single day.
Yeah.
So there was you go to the hotel foyer, and everyone had to check out. And then everyone had to wait along for however many hours before they knew if other people were actually flying into Bali, whether the ash cloud had cleared at different times, because it did for a couple of hours, and then it didn't. And
right, so cup half full, right? So that's the terrible thing. Your flight's been delayed or whatever. But you had an extra 4 days in Bali. Was that good?
No, I had a really shit time.
Why?
Because I had to be on the phone speaking to you guys at 5 o'clock on the dot. The phone rang every single morning whilst I was away, and I sat on the phone.
Our boss at the time wouldn't let him have the time off.
Under a bloody coconut tree or whatever. And all the Balinese people, what's this guy doing? Because it's dark at that stage. Every single morning from that time until, we finished at 9 then. But then it only happened once. We used to have a meeting, which I'd stay online for, but we had a pre-recorded interview with someone. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
And I was out via the bloody kids' pool at this stage because everyone's gone spare, and that's about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm trying to listen in and throw a question randomly in out of nowhere when I'm in Indonesia.
And the hardest thing about it is the uncertainty of not knowing when you're constantly on the phone trying to work out when you can get
so
flown
many
out.
calls. My God.
So you don't know how many more days accommodation you need. You can't book in for the rest of the week because you don't know if you're going to be there or not.
You did get a bonus day. Where were you?
I was in Prague.
Was it a good bonus day?
It was a lovely day, and I managed to catch up. Friends of mine, their daughter arrived in Prague. We weren't going to be there at the same time, but then we were because I had a bonus day. So I caught up with her. She's backpacking around Europe. We went out for dinner and had a few drinks. It was lovely.
All right.
So it was, made the best of it.
I want to talk about volcanoes, floods, all that sort of stuff. So natural disasters, right? Did it work out well for your holiday, or was it bad for your holiday? Because sometimes, if you didn't have to do the show and speak to us those 4 days,
could have been great.
No problem.
4 days extra in Bali.
But if it delays the start of it, throws everything out, then.
So was a natural disaster a help or a hindrance to your holiday? Give us a call. Hey, Liam.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Liam. All right, so we're talking about the if a natural disaster was a help or a hindrance on your holiday, what happened?
So it was just a bit of an inconvenience. This was 2011 in the States, and we were in Montreal, and it was 2 days before we had to get back to New York, and that's when Hurricane Irene hit that East Coast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had train tickets back to New York, but all the rails were flooded, and there was no buses either. So it was an alternate budget carrier, American Eagle, back to New York.
Yes.
So we were stressing because we actually run Qantas to find out how much it would cost to change flights, and it was going to be like another $4,000 or something.
Oh.
So we had to jump onto this budget airline, and we had travel insurance, so we got the money back. But those 2 days we were just waiting on the tickets to be approved, and also we were watching the news, and it was that Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
And he was going off his head about how bad it was going to be.
Yes. So this is what you would have been flying into.
Hurricane. Oh, no thanks. Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Did you have any fun over those 2 days while you were waiting around or not?
Yeah. So we just chilled out, rode to Montreal, and done a bit more sightseeing and to restaurants and clubs and that.
God. Hey, when that happens, right, does that come out of your travel insurance if you have it?
That's what he said, that travel insurance pays for you. But you've got to claim it.
So you've got to pay. So you've got to have the funds ready to go.
And then claim it back.
You'll get it claimed. That's where a lot of people get unstuck.
Yes.
Especially if something like this happens at the end of your holiday, especially people in Bali. Most people, a lot of people go to Bali and spend every cent they have.
Yes.
And then get to the airport, and if their flight's cancelled. But my mate, what happened to my mate? They slept on the streets in Denpasar one night.
Oh, Sean has to get
because they had no money. Their flight got cancelled. They weren't being put up in a hotel, so they took turns sleeping on the street.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean that's not a great outcome.
Yeah. I was so hungover too.
Oh no!
Have a bit of a safety net before you go. I think Kaylee's in Wellard. Hi, Kaylee.
Hello, how you going?
Hi, Kaylee. Okay, what happened on your holiday?
My husband and I were in New York for our honeymoon, and we were having a day trip over to Toronto to go and see the Niagara Falls.
Amazing, yes.
Oh, yeah, wow.
We got to the airport and all flights were grounded because of a blizzard. So then we caught the subway home, back to the hotel, sat in the hotel, looked at the news headlines, and Niagara Falls had frozen over. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience to go and view it, and we missed it.
Oh, God!
And you were there and went.
Kaylee, that would have been so amazing.
It was so close. But seeing it on TV is the same. It's the same.
Yeah, totally. So we were at the airport, and they were like, no, sorry, all flights are grounded.
Yeah.
So we had to catch the subway back to the hotel and saw it on the news.
So with the waterfall part of it, was that all just ice, was it?
Yep.
God, that would have been good to see in person, wouldn't it?
Yeah, would have been amazing. And they were on the news saying, once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah,
and we
you're
were
like, not in our lifetime.
That sucks to be there and then not.
Yeah, to be so close.
Oh, timing,
Thanks,
mate.
Kaylee.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Vanessa's in City Beach. Hi, Ness.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey, good, Vanessa.
Now, what happened on the holiday?
Well, you wanted a positive story, so I've got one for you.
Great.
It was way back in 2010, pre-kids. My husband and I were stuck in Barcelona. How horrible. And there was the volcano from Italy had erupted, and there was ash spread all across Europe.
Yeah.
So basically we were told our flights were cancelled, and we had to stay in Barcelona for an extra 4 days.
Oh,
4 days.
Terrible.
So good.
And that was probably one of our last hurrah holidays before we decided to have kids. So that was a great memory for us.
Oh, that worked out well.
Thanks to the natural disaster in Italy.
And the motto we can all take from that is kids ruin everything.
Hey, Vanessa, when you did that, and we mentioned that earlier on, so you've got insurance and stuff like that, but you've got to fork out the money to stay there. Did that compromise your time?
No, it didn't. I think we, because we'd had sort of an extra week off at home, so we were actually able to just take that extra time, and our insurance, sort of covered it. So we were just laughing. We spent the extra day sightseeing and shopping, and it was amazing.
Wow, it really is. It is really worth it to risk everything and make sure that you don't fly back until 2 days before work. It really is, because either you get home and it's fine, you got enough, just enough time to recover, but it's just enough time for things to go pear-shaped and you miss out on work. That's a fundamental point, Natalie. It's very clever.
Thank you.
Sean,
Thank you, Nathan.
well done.
Thank you.
Well played, sir.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Okay, we're looking at all of us as Bob Downs now. Who looks
It
the
just
most
came up
natural?
this morning, everyone.
Sean. looks
Sean.
the most natural.
Oh, I thought
Do you think I do, Amy? Do I look the most Bob Downy?
Yeah, I think...
I mean, your natural hair is probably closest to it.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Also, my mum and dad have got wallpaper very similar to that in their lounge
Jenny
room.
Morris's about you.
The what?
Jenny Morris.
Do you mean Julia Morris?
Julia Morris. Sorry, Julia Morris.
Breaking
Nathan,
the
I
weather.
do think we are probably on the equal level. We fit in.
We're definitely at a park with a bag of lollies.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
How are you feeling? Tired?
No, it hasn't kicked in yet.
I've got that spacey feeling.
I do have a spacey feeling, yeah. Like, I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, like you've taken medication.
So pretty much the same as every other time I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey, we have been throwing a lot of photos up. Have we put them up on our socials at the moment of us looking like Bob Down? A lot of great haircuts. We've added a few more to the mix this morning.
There need to be more in the downtown, Sean, and that is we've got Jeremy McGovern, who looks
Sean Darcy.
Not right. Sean
looks-
Darcy. Sean Darcy looks.
It could work for him.
Roger Cook looks great.
Roger Cook is
Cookie.
good.
As Bob Down
we've
and
got
our boss David.
McClung, who doesn't have hair, so any hair on top of his head looks like a foreign thing to us. Bob Down, performing right now, isn't he? Or tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, it's at the Regal Friday.
Friday. No, I'm busy.
But it turns out, if you look at that, anyone can do it.
Go on to our socials, check it out. Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, wouldn't you? And
tomorrow.
Ellie. It started off with Ellie.
Tomorrow. More opportunities for you to get that $1,000 that Taylor Swift seems to be handing out.
A great game this morning.
Nice.
Dear John, well done, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're running out of opportunities to get in the running for Nova's First Class and 50K because it will be given away on Monday.
Anything else of note on tomorrow's show, Amy? That would
Ellie's
make
just-
people go,
Amy's-
Amy, sorry, would make people go, I've got to watch.
Let's get Jonathan Brown on.
What is it? What's a big
Amy's
thing
just
tomorrow where
shrugged.
people go, I have to listen to Nathan, Nat and Shane as our executive producer? What is
Shane,
it?
Nathan, Nat and
Sean,
Shane.
go. What is it? What's the big thing?
Amy?
The big...
Have you got Obama on yet? Like our previous producer said he was going to get Obama on at one stage. When are you going to start lifting to those levels, Ames?
Just waiting on a time and a date for Obama.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a TBC. Put it on the board.
What about Ricky Ponting?
So, no, that's it. So, it's possible. So, this week, possibly, we'll be speaking to Obama.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only available on Thursday and we've got the day off, so...
God damn it.
Again.
Reschedule.
Obama.
Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross. Thanks, Rob.
Why should people listen to you? I think Amy summed it up. Just shrugged.
Yep. No
You know
compelling
what?
reason.
It'd be nice, but if you got things on, do what you need to do.
If you want to hear me mentally disintegrate as the jet lag really kicks in, that's a reason.
How you going in there, Slugger?
Yeah, good. I'm in Ellie's studio. Good to have Nat back. We've already kind of gone each other, which is nice. Well, actually, I try to go myself before she goes me. It
They're
saves us.
talking about
rude.
this is sexually, everyone.
Stop putting us in that basket.
Well, you keep on talking about going yourself and going her.
The chemistry's, you can't explain
It's
it.
strong.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife as well. Got it from here.
You're married. You shouldn't be doing it.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.